Hi guys, Coach Paige here from Premier Fitness Systems. This is my client Dallas. Today we're going to be talking to you guys about how to bridge the gap from a bilateral classic deadlift into a single leg deadlift. Now this is an exercise I see a lot of people wanting to do. It's a great one to include in your repertoire, especially if you play sports or if you're just a human. But oftentimes there's no bridge between going from a single leg hip hinge from a regular deadlift, okay? So we're going to be talking about a few different exercises that you can do to build up to that single leg hip hinge and make sure that it's perfect and on point. This will be a 3-part series, so today is part 1. So what I'm going to have Dallas do for this first one is he's going to get into what's called a staggered stance position. So he's going to have one foot behind the other, so about a foot behind. He's still going to be hip distance apart, and he's going to have this back foot is going to be on the ball of foot, so his heel's not allowed to touch the floor, okay? He can still have a bend in the knee, and again, he's just going to practice his hip hinge. So just folding forward over that front leg as if you're taking a bow, keeping the back nice and neutral, and then pushing through that left heel to stand up nice and tall, squeezing that left glute, okay? So he's really good at that. So what we're going to do is you need a band for this first one, okay? So wrap the band. It's going to wrap underneath your foot, right underneath kind of in the ball of the foot area, okay? And again, he's going to get back in that staggered stance position, okay? So this back foot heels up, okay? And again, he's going to work on his hinge. So as he goes down, the band is going to give just a little bit, and then it's going to provide a little bit of feedback, especially into his left foot as he hinges forward and come all the way back up. Full squeezing of the glutes, okay? Dallas is also doing a great job. Go ahead and do another rep. Keeping his chin tucked so his eyes stay to the floor when he comes down, and then he'll come up horizontally. Let's turn sideways and show that as well too. So again, he's got his right foot about a foot distance behind the other one on the ball of the foot, heel up. Go ahead and hinge. Sitting back deeply into this left hip socket. He's going to have 80% of his weight in this front leg, and then go ahead and come all the way through. And his elbows stay nice and straight and shoulders stay back, okay? Once you master that movement, go ahead and find an implement. In this case, we're going to be using the ultimate sandbag, okay? Dallas is going to hold it by the parallel handles, okay? Palms facing each other. He's going to slightly rip the bag apart with those handles, so pulling them apart. That's going to activate his upper back. And again, he's going to get in that staggered stance position. Go ahead and hinge. Soft bend in the knee. He's not going very much below his knee with the bag itself. And then push through the floor, stand up nice and tall, squeeze that left glute, okay? I would say 8 to 10 reps on this one. Once you have mastery, the next step from here would be to take it into the good morning position. So he's going to get into that front load position, okay? He's creating a little bit of a shelf with the ultimate sandbag. Elbows are kind of squeezed in just a little bit. Upper back's nice and strong. And again, from here, he's going to hinge. So pushing back deeply into this hip socket, and then push through the floor, stand up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and see that from the side, okay? So again, when we get in this front load position, now what has to happen, go ahead and do another rep, Dallas. He's got to stay really nice and strong through his core, soft knee, and again, now his upper back's getting a lot more stability, having to counteract, so he doesn't go into flexion. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall, okay? One more time, hip hinge forward, good. Exhale as you come up, push to the floor. Thank you, Dallas, very nice. So that's the staggered stance position. Again, you don't necessarily need to use the ultimate sandbag. You can use any tool you'd like, sometimes even using a kettlebell in the contralateral position. Contra load is really good as well here too. So that's the first part. Stay tuned next week when we show you part 2 and how to bridge the gap from a bilateral deadlift to a single leg deadlift. Thank you.